Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today as we go over all the latest news at Xceed. My name is Matt, and I work as Technical Director. So for this spring update, I wanted to take the opportunity to talk a little bit more about WPF. It's something some of you have been asking for, to get a little bit more visibility on what Xceed is doing on the WPF side. So this spring update video was the perfect opportunity to talk about it. First and foremost, a lot of you are already using the Xceed WPF Toolkit latest version, which includes the material design theme. And already we've been fixing some aspects and improving other aspects. So thank you so much for your feedback. It's been really helpful to bring you the best quality product possible. So of course, if we completed the toolkit theme, we also wanted to include this theme for the Xceed data grid for WPF. Which has been a lot of work. The WPF data grid is a product that has a ton of functionalities. It's a very mature product, so it takes quite a considerable amount of time, but we're almost there. I was hoping that at the time of the recording, I would be able to showcase more things and perhaps even have it released, but I expect this to be released around May, mid-May to end of May. So perhaps by the time you watch this video, it's already going to be available. So if you need it, just visit the website and see if it's there. So what is it going to look like? Well, if we look at the Live Explorer application, we completely redid it. It's very similar to what you have in the toolkit. The application allows you to change between light and dark mode. So for the data grid and the application itself, if you want to cycle through those, you'll be able to do it and select the color you want. One thing that changed about this is that all the options are now on the right hand side. So I think it might be a little easier for navigation. So there you have it for this. Like I said, it's going to be available soon. I can't wait to have your feedback and just share with you guys on that theme. Another thing that we'll be working on for the data grid for WPF is our Excel export functionalities. So as some of you know, or perhaps you're already a user, Xceed released a product called Xceed Workbooks for .NET recently, which allows you to edit, create, and manipulate Excel documents through code. Well, we're going to leverage that library to add Excel functionalities to the Xceed data grid for WPF. This is something I expect should be available this summer, but you can expect much more complete feature in terms of exporting to Excel. Perhaps you're going to even be able to use it to make some basic reporting functionalities using our products. So we're really excited about that. If I go back to theming, as I mentioned, we needed to do a little bit of a catching up in terms of look and feel. So since we're almost done with material design, we wanted to take a step forward and go a little bit further in that sense. So material design is all great. However, Microsoft has also been working on updating their UI guidelines. If you're using Windows 11, you may have noticed some considerable change in the look and feel. So what we're working on right now is making a theme based on WinUI. WinUI is a new theme, well, new more or less, but it's a recent theme by Microsoft that allows you to have a different kind of navigation and whatnot. So I consider it very similar to what material design has. However, this is going to be more on the Microsoft approach. So Xceed is working on having a WPF version of that. We're really excited about that. So the toolkit will be updated with this and the data grid for WPF. So that's all very exciting for us at Xceed. So I don't expect this to be available until perhaps midsummer. And by the summer video, I'll be able to showcase some of the things and we can perhaps discuss this a little further. So what else has been going on at Xceed in terms of our other products? Well, as I mentioned earlier, we are working hard on Xceed Words for .NET and Xceed Workbooks for .NET. We are getting a lot of feedback from our users, and we've been establishing some solid partners for that product. So if it's something that you're interested, like learning a bit more about our backlog, the functionalities we're currently working on, drop me an email at matt@xceed.com, and I'll do my best to share some insights on that. People also contact me sometimes to get nightly build of functionality of DLL, so just don't hesitate to reach out so I can provide that for you. I think I mentioned in a previous video that Xceed is also working on a new product called Xceed Encryption for .NET. This is something that's going to be available later this year, but it's basically going to be an easy way through code to encrypt file folders, memory files, and all in between. So that's going to be very exciting. It's going to leverage some powerful encryption algorithms. So if it's something that interests you, just drop me a line and I'll try to hook you up with perhaps a beta version or more details about the product. So that's going to be it for me today. We discussed a lot about WPF, and we're still going to add as much functionalities as possible in that product. We talked about our document libraries, which is thriving right now. We're getting a lot of positive feedback. So we're super excited about that. So thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully you're going to reach out if you need anything specific from Xceed. Thank you so much. Have a good day.